Hello.
Hello, dear brother. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, wonderful. I hope you're doing well.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Oh, wonderful. I'm just calling to that I published an album on my renegade military historian timeline is invisible. These days, when I publish albums, it's hard to tell if they're visible or not. I
Okay.
believe it, but at any rate, I'm also trying to interpret what your last messages were. For some reason, I can't seem to maneuver the scrolling ability on the stupid messages inside of my the inbox of my
Oh,
renegade military.
yeah. I can read them out. I've got them on screen.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, if you could, or you could cut and paste them and put them into my Sora AOA box where I'm able to manipulate it. I don't know why
You,
I'm unable to manipulate the
you,
inbox scrolling.
oh,
Are you
right.
having
Yeah.
the same problem?
No, it
You,
wasn't anything much. It.
oh, you don't have a public page.
Huh?
I said, well, you don't have a public page.
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah.
Oh,
No, I thought you were talking about the content and the messages. I currently have 504 Douglas Dietrich shows archived, including the ones I made, 25 of which have live video. I've concatenated some live video shows where they're broken into parts, corrected the scale, etc. I named a particular file and renamed files, of course. So, there you go.
oh, great. If you could put those same messages into the Sora AOI box, that way I can read them. Is that something you want me to inform the public about as well?
No, not really. It's just a sort of status update. I just sort of
Thank you.
because you said about it on the show. I just thought I'd like clarify what it was exactly. You got some of the numbers wrong and stuff like that. And I know you didn't say I collected all the videos of you. I've got taken off YouTube.
Oh, God, if you want me to tell people about that,
No, I mean I thought I wrote it. The way I wrote it was clear enough that I'd said that, but I thought maybe you thought when you're reading it out, I better not say that because copyright
oh,
restrictions.
good idea.
Because I've just taken everything, every video I found, every word search match that's got your image on it, taken it off YouTube. Well, copied it from YouTube and put it onto my archive.
Right. Wonderful. I think that's wonderful. And hopefully you got stuff like that idiot. You remember that private detective Ed Opperman?
Oh yeah, I got the Opperman report. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, and what I've done is I've taken out all the videos because all the videos are crap, or they have those shitty, those stock pictures that are still images and stuff like that. Because I've got the timeline pictures, so I've taken off all those videos and replaced them with slideshows.
wonderful.
Yeah,
Wonderful.
so it's a lot better. So it's 1080 DPI or whatever it is as well. High resolution, and it's just more suits the sort of like the archive. I suppose brand you'd have to how to call it. Yeah, so it's better, but yeah, on the downside obviously is that if I do publish it, I won't bother telling anybody about it. I'll just publish it, and then if they say copyright restriction, it's going to be because of the audio, which is a bit trivial.
Mm-hmm. Understood.
But I don't really want to draw attention to it.
Understood. It's good enough that we have it, and
Yeah.
thank God that we. But the good news is, I'm assuming that you have it on hard drive, or as well as you have it on the channel.
Yeah, of
So
course. It all comes from the hard drive. Yeah.
Yeah, then you could still reload it with somewhat of a different flavor or something.
Yeah, or just change the file name or something like that. It's going to be something rubbish like that. They won't actually check the audio. But I thought if I did upload it and share it, I'd just say like Douglas Dietrich presentation along with the date, and that's it.
Wonderful. So if you're ready, let me give you the new password. And so if you're ready, I might need to give you the Google, shall we say, verification code as well.
Okay.
So let's go through that. And you fine gentlemen, thank you very much for your time, both of you. So do say hello to each other.
All right.
Hello.
Hi. And Brendan, can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you guys. Hello, John.
All right.
Yes.
Good afternoon or evening.
Evening. Yeah.
Yes. Oh, thank God he's there. So here's our issue. So the last transmission I was on, they totally sabotaged it by calling in to YouTube and saying that I was running some kind of scam as if I was selling snake oil.
All right.
YouTube closed it down by nuking it and salting it, totally removing it. And we are going to do an appeal right now, and we're also going to try and take a record of it off from OBS. You may as well stay with us as long as you feel you were able to, and you can help us with taking it out of the OBS, because maybe you'll be able to do it simultaneously with us, or we'll figure out a way to get it sent to you, or we'll just publish it. We'll all figure out a way to publish it.
Yeah.
And we all have the password to my channel, so both of you are equally the captains of my ship.
Uh-huh.
And one of the things that we're going to be doing as well is we need to find out exactly what happened. I'm sorry?
Sorry, that was something else.
Wait, could you please turn that off, the Yu-Gi-Oh? I mean, like, totally off, please. You know, we need your full attention with us. And if
It was something else. It was something else.
Okay, yeah. And so what we're going to do now is I'm sharing screen. So can both of you see my screen?
Yeah, indeed.
Okay. How about yourself?
Yeah.
Can you see my screen?
Yeah, it's black
Okay,
screen
so
pretty much.
You see my cursor moving around you, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
As well.
Good. So we'll go from here. All right. Let's go over. I'll show you exactly what happened. And so let's go over to YouTube. I'm going to take both you gentlemen with me, and we're going to go over to YouTube right now, and we're going to go to my channel. And this is what happened last time when I went to my channel. What I saw, and I saw absolutely none of this. None of the popular uploads were there. And so it was very distressing. And what I did was I refreshed the page after I went to video first. I went to video, and here's what was distressing. Now, let me see. Where is it? I don't even see the videos anymore. Where's I have to go into YouTube beta. Okay, so here we are. So I went to YouTube beta because that was missing on the bottom. And I know you didn't do it, and I know our man Brendan didn't do it. So here's what we got: channel violations, active community guidelines, strikes. We have a warning, which is the same as a strike.
Yeah.
And so what we're going to do is I went to the videos, and what I saw was this, and I saw all of the live streams, but none of the old videos were there. It was just like as if all the videos were gone. So then when I got out of there and refreshed the page, and went back to the original YouTube channel, then I'll show you what I saw at that point, which was, or describe it to you, since hopefully I won't be seeing it again. But then what I saw instead was everything was back up, including the test that was run by our friend Brendan just the other day, to make certain I could still live stream, because after we made the initial appeal, we could still live stream. And so when we did that, then he did a little test, which he left up there overnight, and that test came back up. So somebody at YouTube, it was definitely going through everything, because they must be continuing to receive reports that everything I'm doing is some kind of a scam. So they went through everything and removed some videos. Now, notably, they didn't remove this, which is the swastika. See my thumbnail with the swastika on it? Right. This one, they didn't remove that, so one would think if they're not going to remove that, they may not have removed anything. But then when we go to the video playlist, then since I'm not on here we are. You can see stuff like this, and it goes only so far, but we saw a number on it, and the number, when we go to YouTube beta and we go to videos, then what we were concerned is they may have removed something, because when we go to the bottom, it says 1 to 30 of about 109. Didn't it just say something different a few minutes before? It's at 109 now, and we're thinking they may have removed
20 at one point.
Yeah. So they've removed about 20 or 30 videos. Wow. So we're wondering if you can ascertain
more. I don't know if you remember.
Yeah, like 200. Maybe it was 200.
Yeah,
so
I think it was
200 something. We were wondering if you could help us ascertain.
So when I look it up on my phone, it says 123 total videos.
Okay, interesting. Yeah, so we're wondering if you could help us ascertain, how many were stolen by YouTube or taken down by YouTube, and shouldn't they tell someone? Shouldn't there be a notification if they do that?
Well,
and you would think they'd put strikes. There should.
No.
Yeah, there should be strike. Right.
I mean, YouTube don't exactly own everything you put on YouTube, but they've got no legal obligation to tell you what they're doing. They're a private company or whatever.
Right. Right.
I think that means the same in American, but you're not owned by the government, which should be a public limited company, wouldn't it?
Right.
Right.
Yeah. Even though they're super massive and people think they're run by the government, they can actually take off any videos they like for no reason. There's no legal obligation for them to give a reason.
Okay.
You basically agree to that when you start. Yeah.
Yes.
That's it. Yeah. Your stuff becomes the property of YouTube. Not the intellectual property. I don't think they can use your stuff and do their own videos off it. But it's not yours.
Right. Okay. So, but then my question would be, if they found it worthy of removing, you would think they would find it worthy of placing a strike against you for each one they remove, because they must consider it violating something. And
if they couldn't find anything, if they couldn't find any reason anything to pin a blame on, if they couldn't, then they'd just remove it anyway and not tell you why. I think that's what they did.
Okay, but you would think if they found it threatening enough to do that, then wouldn't they they could give you enough strikes to just shut the channel down? Why wouldn't they do that?
I think they're being lenient.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I think they're being lenient. I mean, they could just shut down. They could take off 100 videos and say hate speech, and then ban your account for reasons hate speech, but they didn't do that. So I think he got off lightly.
Okay. But you have all of the videos, right?
Yeah.
So you have. I'm presuming. Yeah. So we can take comfort in that.
Yeah, I mean, I can't. There's no point me re-uploading them though, not onto that channel. Because I mean, for a start, they'll have the video on them, but then they'll just get taken down again. So.
Understood.
Yeah.
Understood. No, I get it.
Yeah.
Well, there's, Brendan was suggesting a few things. One of the things that Brendan was suggesting was that what we might do is start, do something like that idiot Apple was trying to do, which is basically create our own Dietrichology channel.
Yeah.
In other words, a kind of.
Yeah. Well, we'll have it on the website, like your Douglas Dietrich website. You can have it all updated there. That's the way things are going.
Okay, good. And what we're going to do is eventually move to a website where I can broadcast from the website.
Well,
my belief, or I'm going to assume the worst, and I'm going to assume that eventually I will be deplatformed from YouTube.
Yeah.
Eventually, because they're so dedicated to reporting everything I do, eventually YouTube will deplatform myself.
Yeah.
So at that point, it'll essentially all be from the website. So I'm hoping the two of you can work together with Lena, where we will ultimately relocate to a new website for one thing, and then we'll try and broadcast only from there. And aside from that, one thing that Brendan had an idea about was that we go to OBS, which I cannot do unless I open up my laptop. I just forgot that. I always work on two computers. Until I get a new computer, I'm going to have to end this call and call you both on my laptop so I can do screen share on the laptop, because this computer I'm on right now has not enough random access memory to even operate the OBS. So the OBS we have here just is inoperable. So I'm going to transfer to the our shall we say the laptop in a few minutes, and what we'll do is I will let you know when I'm available, and have John God, what is your account name again? Because your account name is just so live John live John_war. That's a pretty complicated name.
Oh, I just took it from the Microsoft thing.
I'll try and call you and Brendan and reestablish the call there, and then we can work with extracting our latest transmission from the OBS. So let's let you gentlemen introduce each other for a minute, talk to each other, get to know each other a little bit, while I grab the tray on which I put my laptop so that I don't burn alive. Yeah?
Oh, I gotta go change my laundry to the dryer, so I shall return.
Oh, okay, great. So then what I'll do is I'll just hang up. I'm going to hang up and we'll end the call, and then I'll call you all back and try to reestablish the call. We'll work on that. Okay, gentlemen?
Yeah.
Sound like a plan?
Yeah, fine.
Okay, great. Love you both. Thank you so much. Okay. important part of identity or corporate has the symbol of. Okay.
That's a bit shit. How did that end up like that? Do.
Called instead Windows 10 because the old Revolution radio could only use one particular version of Skype that operated only on Windows 10. And you know, obviously, whatever they did eventually, they had to, you know, change their entire operational system because obviously Skype's upgraded so many times now that particular dated Skype that they had is not even operable anymore. But you know, for whatever reason, they claimed their servers could only operate with a certain Skype. So she was operating as if I'd be forever at Revolution Radio when she purchased this Hewlett-Packard laptop.
Nice.
And you know, it's just the whole story is tragic. I mean, so, you know, because it's got Windows 10 on it instead of the updated Windows, it operates at an unbelievably slow pace. And we're lucky it has enough random access memory where it can even hold the OBS. And you know, because the screen is so small because it's a laptop. I mean, you know, people think this is like a fairly large screen for a laptop, but for me, it's just blindingly minuscule small.
Yeah.
You know, I have to use my large screen personal computer while I'm on air, and so I operate with two computers when I'm transmitting. So you see, I click the OBS. You can see it's highlighted. You can see nothing is showing, and won't do so for several minutes yet. You know, I try and check about the internet, you know, and so it's just stupid stuff that I get. And
So
other.
you clicked on the OBS already?
Yes, but now it looks like it's off. And yet when I clicked it again before, it'll say that it's already processing. We got to give it several more minutes. You know, I've tried this sort of thing in the past, and you know, you just kind of wait. If nothing comes on in a few minutes, we'll do it again. But this is why I have to start the show so early, like literally an hour before the show, really. I usually do it 45 minutes before the show, which is bad enough. So let me see. Let me try it again. Okay, now it comes on. Okay, there we are. And it's just with that second thing. So everybody can see this. Everybody can see the old image is gone for whatever reason. I never got rid of the image. But when they did what they did, they got rid of that. So I might as well get rid of the text too. Minus and yes. And so now I'll need both of you to provide myself adult support as to what we do to extract the show.
Okay, I can tell you.
Okay.
So go up to where it says, I believe, file up in the corner.
Okay, now, yeah, I'm going to turn my volume way up because you sound like you're coming from very, very far away. File,
Yeah,
right?
something with that laptop, it doesn't.
Yeah. So right. So I click file, yes?
Should be a file, I believe. Let me see. Click on it.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, show recording.
Okay. You with us, John?
Yeah.
Okay. So.
Let's see which one is the most recent.
Okay, well, that would be, I would assume, would be like what?
It's the last one, 9.4 right there.
Oh, this one.
Underneath
This
the image.
one. Yeah.
I think it's this one up here, underneath the Skype box. Is that it?
Well, how did I wind up with two of them? I got several of them. Oh, you know why? Because we probably had to jumpstart a few times, maybe.
Yeah.
So I got this, and I got this.
Which one's the longest one is the proper one?
The longest one is the proper one. How do I know which one's the longest one, though? Do they have this is somehow part of their.
You left click on one or right click on one of them?
Well, if you're going to share them, just send all of them, all the ones with the date of September the 4th.
Well, that's the problem that we might have is we don't know if we can send this amount of data very easily. It might take a very long time, but I'll be happy to do it. Definitely. So look, here's what I see. Give me just a second here. So this is 2019-09-04, very similar to this image. I take it that it's all on the left side of the image is the file with both this, and this. So that, yeah, I hope you all follow my logic.
Yeah, so those 6 files at the end, this is what you want to send.
Okay. I'm sorry.
So the .flb, those are the higher quality ones,
Okay.
but it's just harder to.
I see.
Computers can't absorb that type.
Okay.
So that's why it converts to an MP3, so you can like universally send it to people.
Okay. So which one of these are we looking at that I should send to
The
this
ones
time?
that look like a little thumbnail, those are the ones that are the MP3 format.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
but how do I know which one we're specifically trying to get?
Right.
Like John said, send all of them. But how do I can just click on to kind of highlight them maybe and send them like.
Yeah, it was,
but-
left click the last three of them, and then after you've done the first one, hold down Shift.
Okay.
So that 20190904164 left click on that.
Okay, left click on this. Yeah.
That's the one. Go two to the right.
Mhm.
Two icons to the
Yeah.
right. Hold down Shift and left click.
Hold down.
No, Control. Sorry, hold down Control. Ooh.
Okay. So left click that and then hold down
Control. Left
Okay,
click.
So
It should go blue.
And then do that.
That's it.
as well
Yes,
like
it.
this.
And then go to the
So
last
all
one.
three,
That's
and
that 201909042036242. Hold down Control. That's it.
Hold down
Okay.
Control.
And now, see
That
it.
was like 10 minutes 22 cents. I see in 22 seconds. So this one
The
is
first one.
this
3
one
hours,
is
that's the
three
one.
3 hours, right? That's
Yeah.
the one. Let me just out of curiosity. So,
Well, yeah, just send all of them.
Ones where you're clicking on and off, yeah.
okay. So those other two were like this is only 10 minutes and 23 cents. Yeah, I mean seconds.
That's
So
all. Though
this
that's all
one
going to be part of the show, though. That's every time you get cut
Yeah.
off, so you got to send those. That's what I always do. I always
Yeah,
concatenate all the broken bits.
Okay, yeah, I understand what he's saying. So might as well send all of them. But
Yeah.
so how do I do this sending? How do I do
You
this?
got no idea.
Oh.
Email or through Skype. If you attach the file through Skype, you can do it that way.
Okay,
I suppose you
that's
could
fine. So-
upload them to YouTube and send them as private.
Well, this is what I see, and send them as private.
Well, yeah, if you upload them to YouTube as private, when you've got these settings on YouTube, when you upload a video, then it won't delete them quickly. It might do eventually, but
Right. Okay. So what?
So you need to go into your browser and open YouTube and go on to upload video.
Okay, let's do that.
Yeah.
Okay. Get this close to where we're working with all this, and I'm assuming if Brendan has anything to add, since he's silent, I assume he agrees with John on
Yeah,
this.
that's correct. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Because I always put in all the bits, all the shitty bits, all go into the show.
Right.
Yeah. Every time somebody farts,
this-
it's me. I make sure it's.
Those last recordings, I think it's just me and Douglas like talking.
Yeah. I mean, I don't. When I do it, I don't really care. I mean, it's like because you get random bits of people like it drop a bit of information or whatever, and it sounds more organic anyway. With all the errors, I only edit out the silence.
Mhm. Okay, understood. Now YouTube Studio, and I'm going into the beta, and then what I'll do is I presume I go to that same dashboard I always go to, or what?
No, you sort of went past it. I think the resolution's a bit crappy, but I think it's two icons to the left of the icon that's got your image on it. That's it. The camera with the plus on it.
I'm sorry, I just went back.
You're on the right screen. Next to the you got the question mark with the circle around it. Top right hand corner, sort of. Then it cuts off. I'm back. I can't see the screen.
I mean, that just brings it here. I mean,
That's
this is
what
my
we were.
channel. Jesus. That's how I got here from the red. Yes.
Oh, you're still on there. So you want to know how to upload? I got cut off or something. Okay, so click on the plus on the top. Look at the top right hand corner of the screen. You've got a plus that's within a camera. It's next to the 9 dots, the 3x3 dots.
Okay, this YouTube apps.
Oh, yeah, okay, I think it's one of these, yeah. I think
Yeah.
it's the camera, actually.
Yeah, it is camera.
YouTube apps.
The camera with the
Okay.
plus on it. It's after the search
Okay,
bar. That's
click
it. Create a video or post. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, but
Okay, So you want me to click this?
Yeah.
Let me click it. Upload vid, right?
Yeah, it will say upload videos.
Okay.
Upload.
Okay. So
I guess that's an easier way to go live. I never realized that.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah.
Right,
Okay. Wow. I'm so used to the other way. I probably will never use that because I'd be scared. Okay. Select files to upload. And
Right.
so what do I make these unlisted or what?
Click on the drop down menu. See what are the other options.
You
Click on the drop down, see what
you can go back into Windows Explorer and then drag those files across.
Wait a second. What I'm afraid of, John, is that if we upload them, because this was the one that was noted as a scam and
Yeah.
filed an appeal yet, I don't want them
Set it to private for now.
So yeah, just do it as private.
Okay, private or unlisted? What's the difference?
So unlisted, it's still published. It's just not going to come up when someone searches for it. But
I
if
see.
you
So
have
private.
to it, you can still get to it.
Yeah.
So just put
yeah.
private.
Yeah.
Okay. So then we're switching this to private. And then I have to switch this later when I do my transmission later. So remind me that, or will this affect everything I publish from this point forward, or what?
No, just this one.
Oh, just
yeah.
this one. Okay.
Yeah, go back to your little folder down here.
Little folder. I'm sorry. Where should I be taking?
That one.
No.
That's the
Oh,
video.
was it that one?
Yeah, go there and then drag the file there.
Okay. Drag the file
Go
there.
kind of like click
Drag it? Physically drag it?
Yeah.
Click the longest one. And
Oh, that's all three of them. I would just do one. The first
No, you can do all three
it
at
says
once.
three. No, it says three because the three. Are
Yeah.
might as well
Do
do
all three.
Okay, yeah.
That's fine.
But how do I drag it over there when?
Okay, drag it to the bottom, and then drag it to the icon, the Google Chrome icon, and it should pull it up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God. And
Now-
then what do I do?
There.
Then what do I do?
You
Keep dragging it to where it says select files, and then just drop it in there.
that's it.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
And that's it. That's all you have to do.
and then it's gonna take us some time to do this.
Yeah, and then you
Okay.
can copy paste those links of it says your video will be live at. If you copy paste those links, then we can access them.
So what do you want? Where do I take my cursor next? Tell me where to take my cursor.
Well, you got the
Just
blue
wait for
writing.
it till it's done.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. What?
Oh yeah, no. Listen to him if you. Yeah, that way you can put a good description. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Good description.
Well, yeah. I mean, you see where it says your video will be live at under upload status on the left hand side. It's got a link to the actual video. You see that?
I'm sorry. Where do I take my cursor? Just tell me where to take my cursor.
The blue writing underneath upload status. Yeah.
That.
That's it.
Okay.
And then copy right hand mouse
I
button.
didn't even see that. I didn't even see that. That's how bad my eyesight is, and the screen is so small. If you guys think you have bad resolution. So what do I do? Click on this?
Right mouse button, and then copy link address.
Yeah, right.
I'm sorry. What? Right
Right mouse
click
button.
on this?
Yeah.
What button? You said something.
Right
about
mouse button.
What does that mean in English? I'm sorry. Is it
Got
the
left
right
mouse.
The mouse button. Right mouse button is what you were saying, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Click right mouse, and then what do I select?
Open a new tab.
Open link in new tab. Okay.
Oh, you could do it like that. I was going to do copy link address and then copy paste into
Okay.
Skype.
So do you want me? What I can do is I can
Oh, you can do it that way. That's a bit
or I can also-
longer way. Yeah, just a copy link
wait a
address.
second. So let me do it this way. Which one did you want me to do? Save link as?
No, copy link
This
address.
Oh, copy link address. There we are. Okay.
Copy link address. Because the link shown on there is truncated, so it's no use. You've got to copy link address, then go into Skype and paste it into the message thing.
Go into Skype. Well, I just clicked it and it just disappeared. By the way, I noticed this. It says uploading 4%, about 15 minutes remaining.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this does take a while. So what do I do next?
You go
let
into
me do
Skype.
this again, and I'm sorry.
Go to Skype. Go into
I
Skype.
just go to Skype.
Yeah.
Go to Skype. Okay. And what do I do?
Get into this chat
Cut.
and then paste it.
Into that chat and put.
Paste it.
Oh, like
yeah.
Control
V.
Control
Yeah.
V. Holy shit! There it comes. All right. Let me enter it. Enter. Holy shit!
Yeah. Okay.
Okay,
And then you
now
need
you
to
got
do
it.
it for the other two. Same process for the other
How do I
two.
do that?
You go into Google Chrome.
That one.
Well, they're all together because when I dumped it in there, it said all three of them were there, right? So shouldn't this cover all three of them?
No.
I believe so.
No, it's it was just the link for the first video. That's all it is.
So let me. So I go in there. Do I go back here again? Do it again?
Yeah, go. Yeah, you do the same thing for the other two videos. If they've been uploaded, well, it won't. I know they've been uploaded, but if it started putting the transfer details on there, which doesn't look like it has. It looks like it's just stuck on the first one for uploaded 0 3 videos.
So it's stuck on the first one, so it may not upload the other ones till 49 minutes from now.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
Right.
Well, yeah. I mean, whenever I used it, it will come up with a list of all the videos because I always batch upload, and so I get complaints from YouTube saying, "Oh, why are you uploading videos to YouTube?" And I have to say, I'm updating a channel. It's pretty obvious. But yeah, when I do it, if I upload 50 videos, it will come up with the whole 50 videos and with links to each of the video, even though it obviously hasn't transferred it.
Wow. So at any rate, with both of you gentlemen working with me, I'm sure we can do this quite well. I'm not quite sure if both of you gentlemen can stay with me for the next 49 minutes. But then again, neither one of you is really going anywhere.
No, I mean, well, I need to go shopping, but yeah, just copy paste those links in, and then I'll start downloading them as soon as it's transferred.
Okay. So
I could probably download them now, but just it would be stuck. It can't go as fast as you got.
What I can do is when this is done, I can call Warrington back. He can go shopping, and then when he comes back from shopping, tell us in Skype that you're back, and tell us in private messenger on Facebook, private messenger that you're back. That way I get it from both angles that you're back, and then I'll know to bring you on to call. Brendan and I may have hung up by then, and I will restart the call, around that time. Brendan can get some homework done or something, and or laundry or whatever he's doing. Is your laundry finally finished, Brendan? That was so frustrating.
It's in the dryer.
Oh, it's in the dryer. There you are. So there we go. So aside from all of that, with both of you gentlemen, I guess the other thing that comes to mind is the appeal. So do you have to go shopping right now, or can you hang with us while I look at something else?
No, that's fine.
John?
Yeah, go on.
Okay, so let's go look at something else. And how about this thing? I just can shut this tab right here. This tab, can I shut this tab?
Yeah, that one.
Or leave it open. Just leave it open. I'm sorry, what? Just leave it up?
Shut that one, but the upload, I would keep that one.
Yeah, keep the don't close the upload window. Upload tab.
Right. So leave this one up. Leave this up, of course, and then I can take this one. And close it. Right? That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Unless I should leave it open. There's no harm in it. I can just leave it.
Yeah, it's just not doing anything.
It's what?
It's fine. Okay, you leave it open. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'll just leave it open. So let's go check out the appeals process. Here we are. Go over to YouTube. And let's go over here. And I'll go into the YouTube Studio Beta. And all right, so I'll go, rather than through here, I'll go to the dashboard for a minute and check out the live stream now. And I believe it was there that I actually had more of access to a filing appeal. Okay, new streamlined live control room is the new way to go live. Go live to live control room. Do you gentlemen want to check that out to see what that's about, or what do you gentlemen feel we should investigate this?
Is it?
That's something newer. I don't know. If you want to, you can.
Well, you see it, right, John? Did you see
I thought you were talking about where to complain about. You saying you want to
know. That's what I want to go to, but I was just saying, do you think this is worth looking at because it's supposed to be something new? I guess we won't get distracted by that. If someone says, let's see if there was.
Well, it's up to you. Eventually, it will replace what you've got. You won't have any choice. That's the way. That's why they introduce things on YouTube. If you hadn't already noticed, You know, it's like
I see.
what is it, Browser Studio or
So,
something, Visual Studio or something they've got on YouTube, and it's like, oh, you could try this new thing while it's in beta, and it's like, oh, now this is the only way you can go. This is the only thing you
okay,
have.
so
So
I'll
it'll be,
see.
yeah, it's
Okay.
the future. It's basically you're going to have to use that at some point, so you might as well get acquainted to it.
Well, maybe, but the rest of us just wait till then. So let's take a look at
Well, yeah,
the
it just
community
everything
guidelines
else just drop
for
out.
warning. Let's take a look. Channel violations. Maybe that's just how I got into it. Um, and let's see now. All right. So Douglas Dietrich verified. This is where we're at. Community guidelines violations are listed below. See details. Okay. And it says, here we are, appeal rejected. Okay, so here are Douglas Dietrich violation of YouTube's policy on spam and deceptive practices. Appeal rejected. Let's take a look here, learn more. Spam, deceptive practices, and scam policies. Here we are. Updated. Shall I have a second? But you're posting content, don't post if any of this. Video spam, misleading, metadata, thumbnails, scams, voter suppression, incentivization spam. I mean, they can just take you down for anything.
Yeah.
So, this is helpful. Now, what I had before was an appeal that was available. It said that it would be available for like 40 days or 48 days. So
They might send that maybe via email. Was it something else like that? Or?
Oh, that's a thought. Yes, good point. Let's check over there.
Sometimes they'll send you, like more direct.
Okay. So let's take a look at this. This out of the way. Okay, Google alert. That's me. Google. So glad that both of you are here to hold my hand through this. I mean, really, it's literally just gives one a chill of horror. Okay, Douglas Dietrich, your content violated community guidelines and has been removed. Unfortunately, we think.
To appeal here, maybe.
Yes. Let's fix your channel. Probably when I first learn more.
Oh, right there.
Yeah, hold on. So we're doing with our policies in mind. Okay.
No, not that one. The other one.
I'm sorry. Okay. Shut this one. What other one?
It says
There we are.
appeal decision here. Yeah.
There we are. All right, here we are. Choose how you appear and what you see on YouTube, your channel. View additional features. See how add or remove managers. Okay, what it had before was it had more of an option that disappeared because the appeal was rejected. Let's see what this says.
What's that red thing?
Yeah, well, there's nothing on the red thing other than the ability to make it go away. The X, which will make it disappear, I presume. Should I click the X or, click? Huh?
You can to get rid of it.
Yeah, I mean, well. Okay. so that what does that?
It looks like they took off the ability to. You must have already done it. The appeal. So I think you already went through that option.
Well, it was still there the other night, so there's probably a difference in time. There's probably a difference in time between what I saw and what we did. In other words, there was like a delay in coordination between the email and the.
Right.
In other words, the option was there via the email, but then it's gone. Because.
That was a blank thing.
Yeah. I'm sorry. What's that?
I would explain the blank spot.
You mean this here?
That red thing you got rid of?
Oh, well that
telling you to do something like that.
Oh, it didn't do anything last night. It was just like there. It had nothing on it of importance. But it was something here that said more like appeal. Learn about YouTube Premium. View or change your accounts. So it's gone now. Whatever it was. So the appeal option seems to be gone that we used, and I guess it was rejected. So the appeal we did was it. I could have sent in another one just redundantly, and that might have helped. but it would have been very close to what we said originally. That there's something that I'm doing.
Saw earlier was the person from YouTube actually checking it out and doing that thing.
Uh-huh. You mean checking out the entire channel?
Yeah, I think that might have happened when you were on it earlier.
Yeah. Yes. So so here we are. Let's take a look at this top chat. Let's see if we can find anything else. If you guys can think of anywhere else to go where we can look around, where we potentially might find some pertinent information, go ahead and suggest it. Now let's go back here. Scans, comments, learn more about our strike system here. Visit Creator Academy for more. Was this helpful? Let's take a look at what we've got here. Now, see, this is bullshit. Make compelling thumbnails, and then they say, oh, you can't have misleading thumbnails. It's just whatever the fuck they want, right?
All of them are misleading thumbnails. They're just clickbait.
Yeah, they're all just clickbait. So, anyhow, help center, spam, deceptive practice policies, spam, deceptive, and we could turn on the stupid video and look at this crap. But obviously, what I was doing was not spam. Updated July. Oh shit, I hate this. Get it back up there to at least 100. Well, I guess right. Here we are. Let me see here. Spam. Let me see. If you see content that violates this policy, report it. Reporting tool. Okay, video spam. Content that is excessively posted, repetitive, or untargeted. Well, and they say that now misleading metadata or thumbnails, scams, which they said my video is, content offering cash, gifting, or get-rich-quick schemes, pyramid schemes, which I didn't do.
Right.
And incentivization, spam, content. So obviously this is just this is entirely biased. So there's someone who's working at YouTube for them for all intents and purposes.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to assume the worst, that I will not be able to broadcast anymore. That while I'm transmitting,
you probably could, but then the second time this happens, it'll probably just be like, that's it.
Well, yeah, it allowed you to upload the video so far, so I don't think you've been banned.
We will be. We will be, is what I'm saying. We have to assume the worst.
Oh, yeah.
There's no point. So anyhow, more examples: video spam, misleading metadata scams. Because there's none of this that I did. So this was now what we might do is some research on how to contact a staff member at YouTube. But I don't think
that says send feedback, but it's not like direct to like a specific person.
Where
click on the circle where your image is in the top corner. One of the things in the drop down menu says send feedback.
Okay, my image here?
Oh wait, let me see. Yeah, that one.
This?
Yeah.
So click on that. Oh, no.
Try and go back to the...
What? Go back to what?
Go to the channel dashboard where you were.
Okay.
And then now click on this corner.
Okay.
That's neat.
Yeah, the send feedback here is the only other thing actually I saw.
Okay. There we are. Describe your issue or share your ideas. Include screenshot. Go to legal help page to request content changes for legal reasons. Some account and system. Okay, so describe your legal issue here or share your ideas. Include screenshot. Okay, and so what I can do is I can go into my account, my files, and get out the other screenshot. Give me a second here. I'll have to switch that around. And what I can do is just kind of fill that out the way I filled out the privacy violation. So let me see if I can do that. Okay, let me just take this out. And I know I sound incredibly annoying, but this is, in its own way, actually nerve-wracking. And so here we go. Let me stick in this file of illustrations. Okay, and different images. See if that works out, and then I can bring out the. Okay, include screenshot. go to, let me see, that's funny. Shouldn't it allow me to browse? Describe your issue, or so how can I include a screenshot if it doesn't give me like a browse? Oh, I know. Draw using yellow to highlight issues or black to hide sensitive info.
So yeah, I think you would have to find that area where it was saying your appeal was rejected or something similar to that, if you wanted to.
Yeah, and then what we'll do is get out of here until later. Like I'll refresh the page and get rid of that dumb thing. I think both of you are here to provide adult supervision. Otherwise, that would be the end of it for me. I wouldn't know what to do after that. So let me see. You're talking about like, but there should be more than one screenshot. There should also be, I guess, the original image saying that this is spam that I have, downloaded into file. So what you're saying is that, okay, go to where it said it was rejected. Let's see, where was that? That was here, no, not in there. It was wasn't here. Let's see what we got. We got 37 minutes remaining. So let me see. Where did it say that the thing was rejected? Was it here?
Video beta. Okay.
Yeah, it might have been here. Active community guideline strikes. Let's see here. Verified. Okay, we got this. Well, they know that. They don't need a screenshot of that. Or listed below. Oh, see details. There we are.
Yeah, I would just like possibly use that one and say like, it's doing spam.
Okay. Well, the first thing I gotta do is get rid of your little swastika, Buddhist though it is. Nobody appreciates that. That's an Asian shit with a change it or something. That's not going to help me any with this being in the screenshot, or have to like clip the screenshot or something. So okay, let's see now. Yeah, I can clip it. I can clip the screenshot. Don't worry about it. Don't trip off it. So all right, give me just a second here.
Okay.
Learn more. Appeal rejected. Okay. No control. Oh fuck! How did I take a screenshot on a Hewlett laptop? I've never taken a screenshot on a Hewlett laptop before. Okay.
I think it was just doing it through the YouTube thing.
What's that supposed to mean?
Like you don't have to do your own screenshot, or you just go back to that.
Yeah, it's probably a tool on that screen.
Back? What? Okay.
Like that.
Let me go back to that and see what you two are talking about. Give me a second. Let me see if I can get back there.
Okay. Yeah.
I think I got out of there.
Stay on that page though.
Stay on the page. Which page?
The one where you were just at.
Okay. Yes, of course. Yes, that goes without saying.
That one, and then now click on your picture in the corner.
Okay. Right, going back to the one of these pages. Here we are. Let me see.
Click on the channel dashboard.
This one. Okay. Click on this.
3 more over to the left.
3 more over to the left. What? Oh, 1, 2.
On that.
Channel dashboard. Okay. It's supposed to live dashboard. Okay, here we go.
Oh wait.
Send feedback.
Hold on.
This is what you're talking about, right?
Yeah, but you have to go back to where you were with. Try the one that says YouTube.
Oh, I got out of the one I was at. I wouldn't worry about it. Yes, the one I was at, I got out of because it was a dead end as far as I was concerned.
Are you getting a call? I'm getting a call signal.
What?
I'm getting somebody calling me. Is it calling you?
It's not me. Yeah, that I know of.
It's not me.
No.
That's weird.
So who knows what that? Is that you, John? Is it you?
Well, it's coming out of my speakers.
Oh, okay. Well, it must be you.
Well, it can't be my phone.
Someone's calling. Yeah.
So
Fuck
now
knows.
go to feedback.
It's probably some horny Indian guy.
Okay.
Show me penis.
Yes.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Definitely.
Show penis.
There you go.
Show penis.
Joe Penis.
Show penis.
There
Yeah.
you go.
I had that off like, some straight Muslim man with photos of him with his children. He messaged, "Show penis." I was like, how could I refuse such a romantic offer?
There you go. Yeah.
See,
Okay, so where I'm at right now, yeah, now here with this, if I go someplace else, it'll make this disappear, right?
No. If you go up to feedback, it should give you the option to take a screenshot of it.
Oh, you told me to get out of this one, right? This one. We're not in the window. We're you meant this one. Where send feedback.
Oh, no.
Right. No. What?
I think the other because when you go send feedback and then it asks for the screenshot, it takes.
Oh, okay. So how do I get? It doesn't give me what it gives me here. I do the same click here, and I get something totally different from what I do when I get the click here. So see, watch this. I click it here, and I get send feedback. See, and when I take the same click here, I get this shit. So give me a second here. Yeah, see, I click it here, and this is what I get. All right.
So try clicking that little
gearbox.
Gear thing, yeah, maybe.
Okay, well, let me try it with the separate click. Let me try a right click on it. No, that's not it. Okay, so click the gearbox, maybe you're saying. That brings it back here.
They don't want you to take a screenshot of that shit, apparently.
Well, I can take a screenshot separately and then maybe try to pin it in there.
Yeah.
So let me. Yeah, so let me try and do that by learning how, or you guys can probably look this up faster than I am. I can. Look up how do I take a screenshot on Hewlett Packard, because I'm going to enter it and it'll probably take, much longer.
Should be command, that's on Macs.
Try print screen, I don't know. It's difficult because it's Windows. How do you spell Hewlett Packard? Hewlett.
Wait, I'm trying to remember. It's a Control Shift screen print
yeah, Control and print screen. Press CTRL and print PRT SEN whatever.
Okay. Oh, okay. Take a screenshot simply by placing. Okay. Print screen. FN plus. Screen win plus screen. The windows. Okay, so give me just a second. All right, I'm going to turn the light on so that I can see because it's getting very late here, comparatively speaking. Also, it's inclement weather. It's inclement weather in San Francisco, so I have no natural light, and I don't have any lights on. So I'm going to turn the lights on so I can try and see what I'm doing. And so I'll be right back. Be patient. I'm not going to go mute. You can hear me while I shift and turn on my lamp. So give me a second. Gotta move my little tray here that holds my laptop. There we are. Now I turned on my light. You can probably not see that. Okay, give me just a second here. And let me get my earbuds back in. Bring both of you gentlemen back on with myself. Okay, so what they're saying is I press the little button that has the Windows symbol on it along with print screen. Now okay, there we are. So let me experiment with that by going back to where we were going to photograph this thing here, where it says appeal denied. Where the hell was that?
It was the YouTube, the one that says just YouTube on it. And then just go back to the previous screen.
Okay, and just go back to the previous screen. Okay. Thank you. There we are. Okay, and it was see details, right? See details. There we are. Okay. So you gentlemen feel that this has the most relevance as opposed to a screenshot of, say,
my photo. Try clicking on it or something.
I wouldn't worry about it. I'll just clip it off. If I go to this, what do I do? Refresh the Skype? The Skype doesn't have a refresh option.
Oh.
So your photo will show it, next time. It'll show a different photo, whatever you chose, which I suppose this time is a hammer and a sickle or something. And, okay, so let me go over to Gmail and go over to the Facebook page. And so what I had downloaded was this. So let me go over here. Sorry, Eli. Let's check this first. Oh, there's George Knight saying, "I pray you be safe." And there we are. And John Warrington with his little symbol. I'm curious to see what he said. Try that. Above. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so this is what I think he says it all. policy on spam, deceptive practices, and scams. And so I have that in my file. I thought of sending them that screenshot, but you're feeling that if I can only send one, then instead of this, send what we had, which was this, right? You feel, which one do you gentlemen feel would be both more effective? Which one do you gentlemen think? We'll take a vote on this.
Choice of.
Yeah, this. The choice of this.
Okay, this video has been removed for blah 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 or spam. Yeah, or this one where it says appeal rejected. Both you gentlemen, along with all this shit.
Right.
Well, that one's more personal.
This one. Okay,
Yeah.
so both of you agree this one then.
I would do this one, but it says here it expires on December 3rd, so they might even just tell you that, like, there's nothing you can do till then. But I would send this one.
Okay, alright. December 3rd. So, alright, so let me...
ask them for, like, a reasoning or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Somebody just... Okay, so let me see if the screenshot worked. Where's my paint? Oh, yeah, so this one I have to go in here. Paint, there we go. Come on, paint, there we are. Now, let's see if I can paint Control V, right? Oh, fuck. I can't fucking believe it actually fucking worked. Oh, shit. Of course, we got, the goddamn thing in there, so let me move that out of the way. Piece of shit. Okay, there we are. Not you, but, not that the symbol has anything wrong with it, but,
I changed my photo.
Anyhow, so here we are. Let's take a Windows. I mean, we live in a fucked up world. I mean, honest to God, it's persecution, of course, and it's persecution of a religious symbol. I mean, people can walk down.
Point, like, I can't even describe what Dharma is, because I never get to the point where I understand what that shit is.
Close that.
Finally got 9,000 games on Steam. Hooray! And the 9,000th game is Mother Gunship. Yeah, it's like and now I'll be over 9,000 as well in a second. I love integrating myself with memes and stuff.
There we are. Okay, and so do keep in mind, dear brother, that much of what you say kind of escapes us. You have a very specific sense of humor that is hard for many of us to.
I just didn't hear it. I missed them.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm copying and pasting it and putting it in somewhere else.
Okay. Still some features there. We are. Okay. Come up. There we are. Damn, that was fast. Okay, save. Alright. Shit. Save as JPEG. There we are. Okay. Pictures library. Where's my file? Where I can find this in? Here. Seagate backup. Okay, let's see if I can. Extra large icons. And how do I make this larger? God, there we are. So I can fucking see what I'm working with. Untitled, then I have to give a title to it.
I've been rated Almighty Aggregator on Steam now. So I've got 9,000 games. I'm level 39.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Here we are. It's the Utopian world. There we go. Different things that I have to use for different. Okay, so let's save this in here. Where are we? YouTube rejection. Okay, YT rejection. Appeal rejection. YT appeal rejection. Save. There we are. Okay, shut this down. Okay, and so let's see now. Let's see if I can do what we were doing. What were we doing? So we were going to Oh, feedback. There we were saying feedback. This is so tedious. They make it so that you don't want to do this.
Right.
This is yeah. So let's see. We're going to YouTube is where we had this. Was it here? YouTube? No, wasn't that one. It was the channel dashboard.
Different one, yeah.
Send feedback. Okay. Include screenshot, and let's see if that. Click to highlight or hide info. Now this is interesting because it's like they give you a screenshot of what's already here, as opposed to. So it's like they can only send a screenshot of what's on this page.
Right.
As opposed to.
I guess one way to do it would be clicking on the channel violations and then trying again.
Where would I find that? Tell me where to put my cursor.
Right there. So like click on that and then send them a screenshot of that, you know.
Okay.
So cancel.
Violations. Oh, okay. Wait. So I cancel this for a second. Get that out of the way. So click on.
Yeah.
This. Or this. No, not that. That doesn't. So click on this. That was a delightful noise. Somebody just orgasmed. When you're finished with this feature, click return to YouTube. Yeah, return to YouTube. And it brings us back. It's circular, right?
So then maybe you'll just have to like highlight that corner that says warning channel violation or something.
Verify. Yeah. So what you're saying is, let's try this again. All right. Channel violation. Oh, I see what you're saying.
It won't allow you to do, yeah.
Okay, I see. So it only allows you to include the screenshot of this channel, but draw using yellow or highlight issues black to hide sensitive info. Okay, highlight issues. Channel violations and warning or okay. Okay, so okay, there we are, and now done. All right. Okay, there we are, and click to highlight or hide info. I guess we've done that. We've already done that. So include the screenshot. There we are, and now describe your issue or share your ideas. Okay.
I'll share your ideas.
Laundry real quick. I'll be right back.
Have fun with that. And let me switch to a t-shirt. I'm going to switch to a t-shirt. Oh. Oh, God. Get my earbuds back up. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
How late is that shop open of yours?
Oh, I don't know. It might be closed. It might be closed
You
by
don't
now.
know?
No. They just,
okay.
they sort of have random times open.
Okay. Alright, so let's go to Gmail and get email. Alright, and then we'll also go to the other email. Oh shit, what's going on here? Sign in. Why do I have to sign in? Okay. Alright, fuck. Okay. If I sign in, I'll be signed out of the other shit, so I don't want to do that.
What were you signing in?
I can find out. Oh, no worries. I'm going to use my other computer to ask.
Okay. Yeah, because don't sign out because you'll lose the upload.
Yes, that's right.
I'm assuming you're talking about signing out of YouTube.
Yeah, it was Gmail. It was signing out of the Google.
Oh, right, yeah, that makes a difference.
Yeah, don't want to do that, so let me shut these down. And also go over to shut this down and start up again. And so thank you for being here with me, of course. I mean, I hope you're not missing out on supplies you desperately need.
No. No, just
okay, that's good.
gonna go shopping for the hell of it.
Okay, that's fine. That's good. There we are. And okay, so let me look up. Let's see if I can find this YouTube appeal in draft. YouTube Okay. Alright, so let me see. Twitter, center YouTube support, fix the problem. Let me see now. Appeal community guidelines, actions. Okay, let's see. There's some stuff. Oh shit, what the fuck is that?
A lion.
Oh god.
I have a pet lion.
This bizarre. It's just bizarre. Okay.
A pet chimp as well.
What? As well?
Pet chimp.
Pet chimp.
Yeah, a pet chimp and a pet lion.
Tarzan?
It's like a cross between Michael Jackson and Anton LaVey at the moment.
Yes, there we are. So it's ow. Give me a second here. I'm trying to balance these two computers on their attendant trays, and so yeah, I'm just all discombobulated. Operating two computers at once. So what I'm looking up, Brendan, is I'm looking up my appeal that I did last time. I'm gonna try and use it as a model for the text. Yeah, and
send it through.
Yeah, I sent it through a reply, but I had written, shit down first. I had, you know what? I know where to go. Yes. Okay, hold on for a second. So I know where to go with that. Give me just a second here. And I'll use that as a model. So let me actually shut this down again. Put my other computer away. Should be able to access that on this computer. So we had a moment there where we had a fork in the road decision where, usually I store this thing in my Sora AOI email, this kind of, draft. And so when I tried to go there, they, on this computer, it told me I had to sign out, which of course I would have lost everything. So I was looking for it on my other thing because we would have lost the upload. But here, what I can do is go to Facebook and look through my private messages to our man Justin, where I sent him my copy of it, and then just kind of cut and paste that and use that as a model for what to write. Okay. Oh my god. And our dear brother in battle, Mr. John Warrington, has foregone shopping for tonight. He's going to
24-hour cops there.
Yeah, in theory, but they rarely are.
The only thing he's talking about is the red light district. That's 24 hours.
Yeah, probably.
And,
I never visited it.
Yeah, well, I don't know where John lives. He lives in some bumfuck area that's not London. It's like, but.
Yeah, I mean, they aren't. They're like I said. I mean, they're open when they want to be open. Really, then just got the weirdest hours. They're supposed to be 24 hours, but in effect, they aren't.
Messed up.
Yeah, I think with Tesco's is sort of nearly 24 hours. I think it's closed between 6 and 7 in the morning or something. But the other one is like depends on who's on shift, and so in effect it's rarely 24 hours a day it's going to be open. It's going to be open more than the mean of 9 hours or whatever. But yeah, it's never open when you want it.
Wow, Jesus! I thank God I don't live there. Oh
yeah,
God.
well, it's almost guaranteed. It's guaranteed because they'll have like some spice from GCHQ and he'll measure how much milk you've got. And if you've got 1 cup of milk left, then you can guarantee that if you use it all up, and then you go, I'll go shopping, then they'll be closed. But if you've got like 2 litres of milk, then of course the shops will be open.
Oh my God.
It's like the prisoner. Sorry. Yeah, it's like the prisoner right here. I mean, literally.
Like with
Patrick McGowan.
That's it. Yeah, yeah. Well, that was based in England. I mean, that was him trying to break out of English culture, British culture.
There we are.
Chris.
Yeah. Yeah, that was the social statement that he was making. I mean,
it was in his mind as well, and so they were extrapolating what was in his mind. That's how it was all expressed.
Right.
And
the book's brilliant as well.
I'm sorry?
The book's really good. There was like Patrick McGowan didn't write a book on it, but somebody else did. I can't remember his name. Thomas M. Disch wrote it.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'll be damned. Isn't he an American author? Oh,
I
he's
think
British.
so. I don't know. He's very sort of like sophisticated sort of writing style. It's very nice to read.
Right.
Did another one called Camp Concentration, which is about
Right.
yeah. I think you mentioned it before actually. It was sort of like it plays on the concentration camp like you expect it to, and it's where they concentrate intelligence in people, and they gave them this drug where they got smarter and smarter, but the downside is that it didn't stop, making those sort of like ganglion connections or whatever, and so they ended up their brains bursting or something, and it becomes suicidal or homicidal or some other extreme behaviour. Right. Now that was the downside of it, and they had to like figure out a way to either counteract it or sort of like evolve or something, somehow break out of camp concentration by the end of the end of the book. It was entertaining. I don't think they won in the end. I think they all died, but they had like amazing revelations.
Right.
So it was like, we got sort of like, nobody said it, but they sort of like had the best of life really.
Right. There you go. Something along those lines.
Yeah, that's one way of putting it. I mean, most people wouldn't think of it like that, but if you were going through that experience, you'd like have the most amazing sort of life, mentally anyway. But then it could have been really crappy because you could have been like dying from lack of nutrition. Like your brain would be requiring like fish oils or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it's like Alex Jones goes mad for fish oils. Yeah, yeah, swimming through seas of fish oils.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, about the fish oils.
Well, he's admitted several times he's actually addicted to fish oils.
Oh, okay. He mentions that in the novel.
No, Alex Jones on Prison Planet. He will say on his show, I'm actually addicted to fish oils.
Who says that? Alex Jones?
Yeah. He stopped drinking as well. He said, I can't drink anymore. He's become addicted to his own brand, sort of thing. His own his own products that he sells in the store, in stores.
Need more money off that than anything else, probably.
Yeah, he's making quite a bit. Well, he's making enough. I mean, he stopped saying I'm literally broke,
Right.
He's so full of shit.
I'm selling my own daughter.
Does he say that?
No, he does say on one of his adverts he's eating his relatives though. So.
He's still unforgivable for what he did to Bill Cooper, so.
Well, he's oh god, yeah. I mean, he's unforgivable for everything.
Right. Well, yeah. That's just
his whole essence of his being is just every aspect of his being is. How do I control aspect? See, there we are. Now go back to where it was. Oh, okay.
I mean, he gets a lot of things right, but then he gets a lot of things classically wrong. So I mean, like he's always been recommending Isaac Asimov, and I'm like the only person who read it when I was 9 or something. So I'm ahead of everybody else because that book is written on the Foundation series is written on such a high sort of Masonic level that if you read it, then you end up you just understand stuff like Our Interesting Times, the podcast thing. It's sort of like on that sort of level, but it's on how to macro manage an empire. Galactic empire. Right. It's literally sort of like trying to do that, impart that sort of wisdom to the reader. And the guy who's doing the review of it, he was like, I just couldn't accept it. He's like, because like in the system, like you can climb the highest mountain, you'd still everybody know everything about you. There's no real individual experience. The funny thing is, I think he was quite actually quoting from the book. So he's trying to give himself the give the listener the impression that he's a unique person. And it's like, well, they can't encapsulate everything. So, okay, give me an example of how you're a unique person. And he comes up with an idea that he's actually taken from a book. You find out a lot of people think they're totally individual people, but then when they break down their individual experience, it's like, no, that's pretty typical. So,
yeah.
I put my feet up in front of the TV and eat some potato chips. Oh yeah, no, that is unique. That is unique, actually. Sorry, yeah, you've broken the mold.
Okay, for
Yeah, it was a
okay.
good review. I mean, he only did the first two books, but he only really covered I think it's Foundation and Empire, where you got the mule, and the mule breaks the mold because he's sort of like he can do his own thing. He's also like a psychic, it's like a psychic leader, and he bullies people into his own viewpoint. It's not the word he used, but it's the word I'd use, but it's sort of a subtle way of bullying. I suppose it's like Magneto or something on a psychic level. Charismatic leader.
Providing us that background entertainment. It's deeply appreciated. It's good to have background noise when I'm doing something.
Yeah. Just sort of random jibber jabber.
I mean, and also our man, Brendan is one of the few people on Earth who can actually fucking understand you. What you're speaking about. Most other people would just blank out. But
well, yeah, I mean, it's quite funny because I knew somebody who reminded me of Alex Jones, was James Hayes, and he had a dad called Isaac, and that's the name of Alex Jones's dad. It's quite bizarre. And we connected on Foundation, like by Isaac Asimov, so that's why I was like wondering why Alex always mentions Isaac Asimov Foundation. He's done pretty good sort of like summaries of it. But I suppose even the name's a giveaway, isn't it? Really, in retrospect, Foundation, Masonic Foundation. give yourself a foundational education. I read the book, yeah. Because Bill Cooper was doing that as well with his talks about he would like reissue the Watchtower and stuff like that, but it was all sort of like very sort of like adopted child sort of perspective. What do you call it? A stepdad? Yeah, he was playing like stepdad to like the listener. Listener was like he was being like daddy. That's why he's in photos with that girl, or whatever. I don't think he's even related to, but But that was the idea. He was supposed to be like holding the listener's hand, sort of thing. Because a lot of the stuff he was doing is so basic. And when he started giving the history of the world, whatever, and he was just like making it up as he went along. He actually copied it from 2001, The Space Odyssey, with the man be evolved from apes and all that. He just, he didn't have any actual scientific proof. He just like he's just talking about fantasy he had when he was reading that book.
Okay. Yes. Okay. So what I had said last time was focused on. You can see here the text. What I said last time was focused on Pavel. We know Pavel may have been participating, but it was most certainly Richard K. Cole and his Game Stalkers, aside Pavel. And I'm wondering if I should just cyberbullying, a group of cyberbullying, what should I say? A group of cyberbullying stalkers who are ideologically opposed to progressive liberal progressive politics is I'm sorry?
Just say they're like homophobic or something. Some buzzwords. You're on the right track.
So let me.
So they're racist.
Racist. They're being come from okay. Yeah. So let me see. Is privacy okay? Set it regarding. Okay. Being no. Okay. Here we are. So last time, because it was a privacy violation, was that. Now, last time what I provided was, I believe, the actual YouTube link. I'm just going to confirm that. And this might have, just trying to confirm what I sent them here. Oh, fuck! That is loud. It's so fucking loud. Okay, let me turn that off.
Oh, I thought you just suddenly said that.
Save. Well, that's this site. Oh, that's the uploading it brought me back to, so I get it. So what I need to do is cut this off. There we are. Alright. Okay, let me get my earbuds back on. Hold on. Give me a few minutes here before I read. I need to. How do we say it? Reorient myself. All right, gentlemen, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Gentlemen? Yes, good. Thank God. It's so comforting to have you there. Had to reorient myself. I can't get it out of that now. Let's see how we're progressing on this YouTube thing here. Otherwise, I have two of these things on that I don't really need.
Yeah, you're about 3/4 way through.
And we're uploading 65%. So we have how many minutes? It says your videos are still uploading. Please keep this page open until they're done. And how come it doesn't tell me? About 22 minutes remaining. There we are. Uploading 71%. There we are. About 22 minutes.
Yeah,
remaining.
the other two files would be really small, I suppose, won't they? Because that's the bulk of the show.
We can send this first and then send them separately.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm in your account anyway, and I can see on the video page that you're at like 68% or something. It's uploading, yeah.
All right, so
you don't need to worry about sending me the link address, but just keep that tab open and
right.
I'll tell you once it's done that.
Thank you. So let's see now. Cyberbullying public figures. Okay. Cyberbullying public figures. Okay.
Yeah, because that's an old Philip K. Dick trick. Is about people, like discovering the difference. Philip K. Dick trick. That's a dick move. Like discovering the difference between individuality and roboticism. It's like because people, especially Americans, they think they're all really unique and individual and all free, but then when you actually break down what they do, it's just really sort of mechanical and predictable. And they're not that free at all. But that was what Philip K. Dick was mostly concentrating on. It's like the uniqueness hidden in the depths of human beings, sort of like the human spirit.
Yes. So what do
that's probably not true to call it human spirit, but you know what I mean. From the meaning's true anyway. It'd be something else, like the genie or something within.
Okay. A networking group or game group, a networking group of phobic stalkers, networking stalkers group, a networking stalkers group. So, alright, just a second here. I'm so glad you guys have patience. I hope, by the way, you have my full permission to start occupying yourself with Yu-Gi-Oh! That's what, it makes to keep you.
I'm like taking care of my laundry still. I'm like folding it.
I mean, it's like, I don't know what it is with you and your laundry. You seem to have like a kind of fetish with it. I mean, you seem pretty dedicated to it. Like you have it perfectly timed and shit. Like it's like an egg timer and you're cooking. Like if you don't get it just right.
It's not in my apartment. I have to go to like a community laundry thing.
Okay. Oh God, what would I call them? White supremacists, phobic supremacists, phobic. What's that?
White nationalists.
I guess so. White male supremacist, phobic, white male supremacist, white male. All this is going to sound that's going to sound pretty, like they might turn off with this already, but who knows, maybe it'll help some supremacists. Right. White male supremacists.
So you're writing a letter to YouTube? Is this?
Yes, that's right. We're doing this through the feedback.
Okay.
Have been maliciously found.
Oh right, okay. I wasn't sure if you're going to bother with doing that because it's pretty much automated.
Are you there, Brent?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay, so let me read this and see if this sounds sensible in a few moments here. Tell us whenever you leave. Okay, networking stalkers group of phobic white male supremacists. I guess they call them homophobic. Should I just say phobic? Is phobic enough? Because they're the gynophobic too. Female. Yeah. So
They call them racist as well.
Stalkers,
Call them racist.
yeah, phobic.
Racist.
White male supremacist. Well, I mean.
Oh, white male supremacist.
Racist.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I guess so. Yeah, right. Is supremacist, racist. White male supremacists, I think, is enough. It's kind of redundant to say the racist. White male supremacists have and will doubtlessly continue to maliciously file, have been and will doubtlessly continue to file. Okay, have been filing. And let me get a dash here from my little line. God, you guys have the patience of saints. So what are you doing to entertain yourself aside from the laundry, Brendan? I mean, you must be doing something. I mean,
just preparing for work.
Preparing for work? Why? What do you do to prepare for work?
Preparing, like that's why I was doing my laundry to prepare my
okay. A networking stalkers group of phobic white male supremacists have been fired. You have to do that every fucking day?
No, today's my only day off of school.
Okay.
So that's why I was obsessed with the laundry.
I see. Continue to file.
I'm doing video editing.
Maliciously filed and will doubtless continue to file. Maliciously conveyed, maliciously filed, invalid, and vexatious, false, and frivolous. Okay. Community standards. Community standards. Regarding, okay, there we are. Get that? Okay, and here we are. Complaints origin. There we are. Complaints regarding.
Yeah, Alex Jones would probably say he was playing good cop and bad cop with Bill Cooper.
There you go. Yeah, okay. And here we are. Reviewed this.
It's just pretending to be nasty.
Question. Right. This cited live streaming question. Live stream. Question. I'm sorry. On the night. God damn this fucking thing. It's so fucking just awful. Okay. So frustrating. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Okay. It's hosted on the night as did Wednesday on the night as did. We have reviewed the cited live stream in question as hosted on the night as dated Wednesday, September 4th, 2019, and read used to community standards guidelines. Or what did they call these guidelines? Let's take a look at them. 15 minutes remaining. Wow, it seems like nothing. This will be channel violations, active community standards strikes. Okay. YouTube, spam. Okay, what this means for you. Here we are. Spam as
Spam, deceptive practices, and scam. Okay, community standards. YouTube policies. Okay, let me get back to that. Here we The site website hosted and read YouTube's and reviewed. YouTube's community standards guidelines. Who is that keyboarding? What are you looking for? Oh, the keyboard?
Not me.
Oh, sorry.
Oh no, just curious. I'm curious. I mean,
I was right up my 2 weeks notice for these bastards.
oh, okay. Just wait. Fuck you. I mean, Jesus Christ. That's simple. I mean, what do you? And say it in Korean. Fuck you. Outstanding. Scams. Okay, and let me get this here. Okay. Just a second here. Find where they've got all this bullshit listed. Okay, we had it open. Here we are. All right. Go back to where I was. And what are you doing, your friend? What's his name? John Warrington.
I'm doing video editing.
And why did you get two Skype accounts? Why did you get 2 Skype accounts?
Well, I had that one ages ago. I probably had that one since before Facebook.
Okay.
Is it True Maggot or something?
Oh, okay.
I think I had it like
So,
2010 or something. But this one is connected to my Facebook, I think.
Has any of the phone or the cyberbullying? Oh, this is what they are, the cyberbullying, right? Male supremacist stalkers. There we are. Working cyberbullying and cyberbullying. Group of supremacist cyberbullies. That's a better English. Okay, give me a second to get that. It's incredible how you two are able to stand this. I mean, if I were online listening to myself in the background the way I'm talking right now, it would just be intolerable. Honestly, supremacist cyberbullies. There we go. Have been filing and will doubtless they continue. We have reviewed the situs. It's hosted on the night as dated Wednesday. There we are. Okay, hosted on the evening. Scams. Here we are. Nothing in the cited video has any of the following for the cyberbullying, gang stalkers, maliciously file, valid indexations. Community standards, violations, complaints. Honestly, I don't know how you guys even stand this. I mean, certainly there must be something else you can provide us that entertains us as background information. Mr. Warrington. I mean, you're so good at that. You're so good at that. You can start talking about the philosophy of, various.
Oh yeah, I was thinking the other day is I think it's yesterday actually. Superman 2. You've got the 3 people from the Phantom Zone. You've got Ursa and Zod and Non. And Non is based on, well, they're all based on philosophers, and non is based on Nietzsche because it's neat in Russian, not she. It's not she because he's got a beard. That's about so you know it's not a woman. And he doesn't talk, but he does stare. He gazes, which is a reference to gazing into the abyss because it looks back at you, sort of thing. Don't gaze too long into the abyss. I think he gets thrown into the abyss by Superman. So they all have appropriate sort of like justice sort of killings. But there's shadow demons of his supposedly, sort of. I think they call it shadows in Jungian psychology. So there's aspects of him that he's got to overthrow. Ursa's based on Ayn Rand, I think. Ayn Rand, yeah, because she's like a Butch Dyke sort of character. I've studied Ayn Rand, but I know she's like popular in America, and there's an Ayn Rand.
Right. Yes. Oh, she's disgusting.
Yeah. I know. She was like I'm so feminist or something. I'm so womanly, but she spent most of her life chasing after one guy or something. She wasn't very attractive looking either. Yeah. She must be a nightmare at parties.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. She was a real fucking work of art in the most negative sense.
Yeah.
Any of the following. Just give me a second here. I think this, at least now we're in the bottom part of.
Oh, and she gets thrown
this stupid
because she can't cope by herself, sort of thing. She needs support, so she gets thrown because it's the irony of her needing support. Thrown into the air. That's probably an implication of her needing a man as well. She can't support herself, sort of thing. And in Zod is sort of most interesting because he's based on Zog, which is the Zionist occupation government.
Zionist occupation government?
Yeah. Well, and also Zog is one way from God, one letter away from God. It's from G to Z. It's also the lowest form of God.
This stupid shit. Yeah, it's so sensitive. I move my fingers a little bit, and then it just keeps changing the size of the screen and shit. And yet now that I'm trying to get back, let's see here. There we are. Oh my god. Yeah.
So he represents Jewish elitism. Well, elitism in general. I haven't rehearsed this. I'm just doing this off the top of my head. I did sort of haven't even done it as a draft yet. So yeah, he gets kicked in the willy. Gets kneed in the willy because he's got no foreskin, so it's because Jews and Muslims, Jews I've heard recently, they think they're better than God because God made them in His own image, so they prove they're better than God by defacing that image and cutting. That's why they cut their foreskin off.
Yeah, I agree with you. This is interesting. It's all true.
Yeah.
Okay, both of you gentlemen, give me just a second here. All right, this is what I'm going to say now. So both of you, hopefully this sounds like it makes sense. I'd like critiques from both of you or any, analysis. Here we are. Maliciously filed, invalid, and vexatious, false and frivolous community standards, violations, complaints alleging violations of YouTube policy on spam, deceptive practices, and scams. YouTube support team, Wednesday, September 4th, 2019. We received maliciously filed. We were the receiving end of. We were the victims of. We were the victims of.
Right.
Where we were targeted and victimized. Targeted and victimized. Victimized. I maliciously filed, privacy invalid and vexatious, false and frivolous. Oh wait, here we are. Maliciously filed. There we are. Invalid. Maliciously filed, invalid, and vexatious, false and frivolous community standards complaints alleging violations of. Okay, let me say falsely alleging. Falsely alleging violations of YouTube policy on spam, deceptive practices, and scams regarding our information. God damn it! Fucking piece of shit. Yes. Regarding our informational, educational video on current events analysis in historical context. Okay, let me get this out of the way here. And here we are. A networking stalkers group of phobic white male supremacist cyberbullies have been filing and will doubtlessly continue to file maliciously filed, invalid, and vexatious, or shall we say, have been maliciously filing. I'll just change that over there, and we'll continue to file. Maliciously filing. Here we are. And without the invalid and vexatious community standards violation complaints alleging violations of YouTube policy on spam and scams. We have reviewed the cited live stream in question as hosted on the evening dated Wednesday, September, and reviewed YouTube's community standards guidelines on spam, practices, and scams. And got the link to that page. Nothing in the cited video has any of live stream. Instead of video, I need to refer to this as a live stream, right? Live stream. As any of the following. So let me make certain I said that with the rest of this. Okay. All right. Okay. You said Wednesday we were targeted victimized educational live stream. There we are. Live stream. And on current events analysis and historical context, networking stalkers group of phobic white male supremacist cyberbullies have been maliciously violently phobic white male supremacists have been maliciously filing and will doubtlessly continue to file invalid and vexatious community standard violating its policies.
I think I got cut off. Yeah.
What? Oh shit.
I'm back on, yeah.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Yes, he knows that he can join us back if he does drop off. You know that, right?
I'm back.
Yes, good.
Yeah, I just got dropped.
Okay, here we are.
Skype dropped me.
Following per. Okay, you can hear that siren behind me. Per spam.
Yeah, I was gonna say this sound un-American.
Yes, there you go.
Yeah.
Spam, deceptive practices, and scams. Okay, and then I've got all the shit they said: video spam, promises users, promises gets clicks and audience. I just cut and pasted all their shit. Misleading metadata, thumbnail scams, voter suppression, incentivization spam.
Anything. Underline.
Underline. You can't underline on this page. Yeah, Douglas Dietrich Productions, I guess I could have said.
That you're not selling anything or trying to.
Oh, okay, yes. Well, I mean, I'm just saying whatever they've got, right? I mean,
right.
So there you go. And, okay, so let's cut and paste that. And there you go. Let me put this into the comments here. Let's see if this is still open. Describe your issue. There we are. And now I'm going to send, okay? Okay? Right? Okay. How about you, John? Feel good about this?
Yeah, go.
Okay. Oh, shit. Sending feedback. Thank you for the feedback. Oh my fucking god. That was disgusting. It was, it's like getting teeth pulled. I mean, that was just fucking wretched. I mean, I haven't had that bad a time in there's always something. Anyhow, that was sick. Here we are uploading 88%. We've got 3 minutes remaining. 3 minutes remaining. Oh my fucking god. And our man Brendan turned in his master's degree thesis during that period of time. He finished it up and shit.
Yeah.
And
No.
that was disgusting. I can't believe you guys actually hear me. I've got the microphone pointed away, it's practically buried up my ass and shit. So, oh my fucking god. And what do we do when this thing's finished uploading in 3 minutes? What are we supposed to, I guess you guys will let me
You
figure
got
that
two
out
more.
then.
Yeah, you got 2 more after that, but I think you've got that's the big one.
Well, the two after that will take just seconds, or,
Yeah.
comparatively speaking, moments,
Yeah.
comparatively speaking. Oh my God, I'm so glad you guys held my hand throughout that. That was disgusting. That was just awful. Honestly, when I do stuff like that, it literally makes me physically ill. I'm gonna go drinking as soon as as soon as we're done with this.
So would it be like a date with Ayn Rand?
Yes, but what we'll have, our man, we'll have both of you. What you're going to do is, with our man Brendan here, it's a bit different because he's in the United States with me, but he's still in a different city. But John Warrington in particular, we're going to make certain he can open this link and retrieve it before we leave. And we'll see if Brendan can do the same thing. Brendan will, of course, go into my channel and not upload this until we kind of maybe get a response from these people that he's going to save it. Maybe upload it and save it on private for a little bit. I don't want to make it public until maybe a few days or we receive some feedback from them. In the meantime, okay, your videos are still like 2 minutes remaining. Okay. In the meantime, what I'm concerned with is effectively they can just knock us out anytime we're on air. Hopefully this feedback will act as a prophylactic towards that. Maybe somebody will look at before we get on Sunday. Mm-hmm. And then when we're on Sunday, hopefully we don't get knocked off air by these reports because honest to God, if they can do this, they can just do this anytime I'm on. And that'll be the end of it. We won't be able to, within a very short period of time, I'll be knocked off YouTube. So what I'll need the both of you gentlemen to do is become fast friends and coordinate with each other on finding out a way that what kind of website I need that Lena may need to transfer everything to. Both of you need to coordinate with Lena as much as possible, become good friends with Lena. Lena's the closest I have to Amadeus, but we need to figure out how the two of you in coordination with Lena as Team Dietrich, the three of you are now Team Dietrich. And what the three of you will need to do is figure out how I can host live stream transmissions or a podcast or whatever the fuck they call it from my own website. And now maybe, who knows, maybe things will go smoothly on YouTube from now on. Maybe they were all just panicking because here's what happened, just to give you guys some context. Okay, so all changes saved, it says we're done. Processing 0% here. Up here it says uploading 92%. So maybe they're going to switch to the other two. I think what's going to happen now is it will automatically start doing the other two.
Yeah, should be.
Yeah, does that make sense to you guys? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it's doing.
Okay, good. So all three of them. Yeah, so it'll do those other ones, and then.
Okay, you have got a scroll bar on the right hand side of your screen, so you can scroll that down. It might just be wasted.
Oh, okay. Let's see what else we see.
There you go.
Oh yes.
4 minutes remaining.
There you are. Okay. Uploaded 17%.
Right now.
4 minutes remaining. It's on the second one. Good. And then the upload pending after that will take about 4 minutes too. So hopefully nothing further will happen and things will go smoothly on YouTube. But that's, as you know, that's just hopeful. These people have dedicated their entire lives, and just to put this into some perspective for John Warrington, that Richard K. Cole has his own blog spot, which was, what was it, 200, 800, no, it's at least 800 pages on me, that last time you checked, right, Brandon?
I never went to his specific one. I saw the one that the other dude was writing.
Oh, you're talking about Stephen Outwin with his colon column. That was about 800 pages at least?
It was so lengthy that I read like one paragraph and I started laughing and I was like, okay, I'm done.
Yeah, I know, but it has an ungodly amount of pages.
It's a lot of it. Yeah, it's just too much for any normal person to ever look through.
Yeah, the last time I looked, it was something like at least 800, and I understand, somebody told me, I might have miscommunicated, but somebody told me there might have been as much as 1,200 pages on that thing eventually.
Yeah, it's extensive.
Yeah.
And so he got tired of doing that. He started paying Richard K. Cole to do it. And I understand Richard K. Cole's blogspot is similar. It's got a similar amount on it. I mean, so these men, this is just what they do all their lives. They dedicate to. Now, what they're going to do if they knock me off everything, I don't know what they'll do with their lives. I mean, they'll have nothing left in their lives to live for. But so it's kind of self-destructive.
Right.
But nevertheless, the point is they'll almost certainly get me knocked off the YouTube, or we have to assume the worst. Other than that, hopefully this does something to take care of that. But the frightening aspect about it is that if they knock you off while you're on the live stream, and then you wind up with this stupid thing that says that you're spamming and scamming and shit, so they're effectively defaming you as well, or get YouTube to defame you. Then what I can do is just kind of maybe incorporate that in a potential lawsuit if I get sponsorship. But we'll see what happens. Other than that, the lawsuit, of course, would be against the deep pocket, Google, and it would actually be Google instead of YouTube because YouTube is Google. So then there's two people. What's that?
Alphabet.
Oh, Alphabet owns Google. You mean?
They own like the whole deal. It's like a conglomerate.
Okay, so the Alphabet and Facebook would be the other.
Which when that first came out, it kind of sounds like Umbrella Corp from Resident Evil. So.
Yeah, there you go. It's kind of, you mean all encompassing. Yeah, just all encompassing.
It makes you wonder who these people are.
Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, there you go. I mean, well, we know what they are. Just a bunch of pure raw people pure raw evil people who drive people like that poor Persian girl into mass shootings. I mean.
Yeah, exactly.
But tell our man John Warrington what you know about that poor Persian lady who went in and tried to shoot up YouTube and was so tell us what you know about it.
Oh, I don't know very much. I know it happened in your area, the Bay Area.
Yeah.
But
that's all you know.
What was that?
That's all you know. That's all you know about it.
That one, yeah, actually.
Oh, okay. So here's what happened, and John, maybe you know something about it. Right? Did you read up on it, or did you know about it? Because people were making jokes to John when John Warrington got his YouTube channel shut down. Then people were making jokes to him about, oh, don't go shoot up YouTube. Don't go shoot up the corporation. Yeah. That would be terrible.
Yeah, it'd be utterly impossible as well.
What's that?
It'd be almost impossible as well.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like 4,000 miles away for one thing,
Yes,
Whatever.
yes, that's right. That's right. Yeah, but you know what's so sad about that? This poor lady, she was Persian. She was with an immigrant family that had come over with the fall of the Shah, and she unfortunately identified herself as an artist and had pretty much, sadly, locked herself into expressing herself via YouTube. And,
I do remember. I can't remember too much about it, but she had she was doing like yoga or something, yoga videos or something. She was like
kind of a
comedian sort of thing, and
it was some satire, mostly dancercise.
Yeah.
She was editing videos so that she was dancing with teddy bears and shit. It looked like. I mean, she had some level of talent where she was good enough with editing videos to produce a visual illusion of things that weren't there. So she was definitely a kind of an artist, and the problem was that she had anchored herself not only to expression solely through YouTube, but she anchored herself to basically how would I say it? Her monetary income. All of her monetary income was based on monetizing her videos. And then what happened was that YouTube demonetized everything. And basically made it so that no one could make any money on YouTube that was of any substance.
Yeah.
So for something outrageous like literally every 10,000 hits, she would get 10 cents or something like that. Literally a penny for every 1,000 hits.
Yeah.
This is what she gets. So it was just something. She was taken from making a living off this to having nothing, and yet she, for some reason, this woman couldn't see it in herself to adapt. Now that's interesting. Both of you guys look at this. Look at this. Oh, we're getting the image. The thumbnail actually comes up, which is strange.
Yeah. Well, I'm getting one of them.
That's because it's from the OBS.
That's the little file.
Going.
Yeah, the little ones are going to come up first.
Right, and so in terms of
what she did was she decided she was going to shoot out YouTube.
Yeah.
And when she went down to YouTube, she lived only several miles away. She lived in California in a city nearby. When she went down to the YouTube campus, which is in this Silicon Valley style strip of all these, internet network, high technologies, corporate campuses, she went down there and she got into the garage, and then she was only able to shoot a few people outside eating lunch in the sun.
Yeah.
And she found out she couldn't get into the building because the building was totally on lockdown. And this is what made the story so offensive, was that YouTube knew they were going to get mass shooters.
Oh yeah.
They knew they were going to get mass shooters, and so they had the whole
making money off that.
Yeah. And so the people were making their living off that.
Exactly.
People were living off this.
Right.
And so they knew there was going to be mass shooters, and so they had the whole place on
Did you know
lockdown
that
all
the
the
show
time.
has more subscribers than New Zealand?
It's got some audio feedback, don't worry about it.
What did you say? Is that
it's video editing. I've got some crappy image that I can't get rid of.
Anyhow, processing 95%. We're almost done.
Okay. So yeah, she tried to shoot up YouTube's studios in, was it?
And people who were eating outside, it turns out, were told that they were doing so at their own risk. Believe that shit? They told their employees, oh, you can eat outside and enjoy the sun, but remember, you're doing that at your own risk. Our security can't promise your safety if you do that.
Yeah.
And so the people who were doing so got shot, and then she realized she couldn't get in the building at all, so she shot herself. It was just so sad. It was so sad. I only felt bad for her that she couldn't get in and shoot more people. That's where I felt bad. I can't say that on air. I can't say that on record. Right. But honestly, it's I can't think of anyone more deserving of death than anyone who works at YouTube. So there we have that. It's just a sad story. And
they knew they were going to destroy people's lives.
Yes. They knew this. And went ahead and did it knowingly and
they did it anyway because they all get paid anyway.
Yes, yeah. And now, interestingly enough, my 3D graphics modeler, who has asked never to be named, but just between the two of you, I will tell you who he is. He's Mark Quezzi. So if you ever look up Mark Quezzi, that's his friend on that. He only recently friended. Sorry. Okay, we're all done. So what do I do with this? What do I do with this shit? I press done on all of them? I press done. Do I press these done buttons on all of them?
There should be a done with everything something. Done with all.
This.
Yeah.
Okay, so both of you agree I need to press this button.
Oh yeah.
Wait, it says processing 95%.
Leave it until yeah. You can do done with all, but don't close the tab.
Oh wait a second, it says processing 98% up here. Let's wait till we see 100%.
Yeah, you can do done with all.
Until we see 100%.
Yeah.
Don't you think I should wait until we see 100% up here?
You can if you want.
Scroll down.
What? We'll wait a few more minutes, right?
Scroll down.
Or what? What did you say, Brendan?
Scroll down a little bit.
Oh, scroll down a little bit. Okay, thank you. Let me do that. Give me just a second here. Okay. Okay, how do I do this? Here we are. Processing done. So I can press the done button on these two, right?
If you want.
If I want? Do you guys think that I might do something wrong, or?
No.
Okay. Okay, so got those done. Go back up here. Processing 95%, processing 98%. It says processing 95%. We should wait a few more minutes, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That should be it, but I don't know what's up with that one,
Okay, then we'll give it a few more minutes. See what happens. And so aside from all of that, let's see what else comes to mind. So Mark Quezzi is my 3D graphics modeler, and if you look him up on the Sora AOI timeline, as a friend of mine, his surname spelled. He's one of the few men whose surname begins with Q. So it's kind of like Zoget, Brendan Zoget. There's only like a few people in the world with a name like that. Same with Mark Quezzi, which is a strange name, and you really wonder where that comes.
Even in the group, there's only one group.
What? Is it a group of Zogets?
Yeah, yeah. Even in Arabic, it's only like one by a family. That's it.
Wow.
It's
Wow.
not a common name at all.
Wow. Yeah, that's incredible. That's incredible. And the same with Quezi. I have no idea where the Q, where that comes from on his part. But anyhow, so Mark Quezi, he used to work at Google as a contract worker, and he was suffering that for several years, at least maybe close to 2 years, 2.5 years, maybe 3 years. Close to 3 years he worked at Google, and he was a contractor who was just busting his ass, breaking his ass to earn the right to be there as a full-time employee. And of course, they never made him a full-time employee. And he, even though his work was approved by all the people who were on his team, there was a guy who was like the full-time employee running the team, who thought Mark was doing great. But then it was finally, he came to realize, what was finally shared with him was that they never hire contract workers. Even though they employ people on contract, they just string them along, they work them to death. And, all what they did otherwise was they went on talent scout hunts, and they sent out talent scouts to all these like schools, and they would get these kids from schools and bring them in as full-time workers for the rest of their lives with all the benefits at Google, the young kids who could adapt and could, even though he was young, I mean, Mark Quezzi's fucking young comparatively speaking, but these people they selected, like the chosen directly for Google, and they were all these spoiled, rotten kids who had
Some Stanford kid, basically.
the trust fund children. These weren't kids who were at Stanford. They were like trust fund children out of high schools.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then they would grow up in what's that?
That's dumb, but that sounds like something that would happen in Palo Alto.
Yeah. And then they bring them in. A lot of them were Asian, Indian, Pakistani, and shit, and they were just, honestly, to show you, they were so unsocialized that they have these stupid buses because the campus is large and you got buses going all over the Google campus, and the buses have bike racks on the front. So instead of doing what Mark Quezzi did, which is like riding a bike to catch the bus, then slapping the Google bike on the bus rack, the kids would literally ride their bike in front of the bus to stop the bus. So the bus driver would have to stop the bus by bringing it to a screeching halt, and then the kids would throw their bike down on the sidewalk and get into the bus. And the bus driver would have to exit the bus, pick the bike up, and put it on the rack for them, like he was a menial servant, because these kids wouldn't even bother to put it up on the rack, and he couldn't start the bus with the bicycle in front of the bus. So this is what they all did, like just to show how special they were. It's just awful. And this might go on for hours. Maybe this is as far as it goes. But you guys think I should just click done here and done with all?
I think so, but I don't. John, you.
Yeah, do done with all. That's fine. It's
Okay.
on. Yeah.
So I'll click this first, or you guys think I should just go straight to done with all?
I would go done with all because
Okay.
I don't think it ever gets to 100% till you click that. I think.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, no, it's
Okay.
processing on their end, so it doesn't matter. You could just do done with all.
Okay, so there we are. Okay, so there we are, and all right. So now what? Now what do I do?
Well, that's it. I mean, you don't have to worry about it because it's processing on on YouTube's end. So
Okay.
yeah, you've uploaded it. I've downloaded the 2 small bits, but I've got to wait for the processing to reach 100% before I can download the last bit.
Okay.
But that's fine. I mean, you can turn the computer off and I'd still be able to get it.
Oh, thank God. Thank God. Okay, good. So I can start, looking around at different things.
Yeah, do whatever.
I can start cruising for porn, and you guys can watch what I jack off to. So there we are.
You're not prepared for that. I'm trying to go where I have to slice meats all day.
Oh yes, that's right. Instead of beating meat all day. What's that? What is that you said?
I said I have to slice meat and not in a good way.
Oh yes, I know, poor bastard. Yes. Oh my God. And what do you do for a living, John?
I do hinges Windows.
Hinges,
in a
windows.
in a factory.
Like,
Make assemble hinges for windows in a factory.
wow. Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
And actually, John Warrington is not telling you that he is the manager of an estate that has sublet out several individual units, and so what he does is he goes around having sex with all of the individual renters, just to, so that so that they don't have to pay that rent, and but something like that I think is going on, and so other than that, I can turn this shit off finally. Yeah, get that down there. Okay, so I guess, gentlemen, let me try and clarify this for myself, because I'm kind of like ignorant of all this sort of thing. This one, open folder review fellows, I can close this, right? This.
What is that? Yeah, you can close.
Okay, yeah, and I can close this.
Those are permanently on your computer. All these copies.
That's incredible. That's incredible, but there's not that many of them. Why are there so few of them that are like?
Because those are the ones you did. Those are the live streams you did on that computer.
Wow, and it's gonna just keep piling up, and this computer has room for all that shit?
It should.
Okay, wow. And so what about this? I can turn this off?
Yeah, you know.
Okay, so I've turned that off for now. And what about let me open up Skype display. Let me see here. Let me open the Skype display and see what you guys got shit played in. Like there. Now what about this? Is this what John Warrington is going to use to get his info? This link here?
I'll get it now.
Shit. Let me turn the volume down. Say that again.
I'm grabbing it now.
I can't hear you.
The last bit.
Okay. Okay, take your time.
Yeah, it's finished
And
processing.
I'm sorry, what?
It's finished processing.
Oh, wow. Fabulous. Fabulous. And what about you, Brendan? What are we going to do now? We've managed to give this over to John, who can put it on the Maggot channel. What should you and I do with this? Because I'm afraid to publish it, because since this was targeted, I want to wait a little bit before we publish it. But do you have this?
No one would be able to access it, I don't think, right?
Okay, so just publish it
Right.
and leave it private.
Logged in.
Yeah, actually,
Okay.
yeah, because you've uploaded
So,
it to your channel. You just need to, when you want to make it public.
Okay, so and you can confirm that both of you have the ability to enter my channel, so both of you can independently confirm this and cross-confirm it, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Right.
You need to wait for the YouTube thing to come back, and then they say you
Yeah. Oh,
you can upload the video now or something.
right. And so hopefully they respond to that. And oh my God, I love you both beyond description. In the meantime, our man, oh fuck, it's 3:21 p.m. You gotta leave for work, right, Brendan?
Yeah, I'm about to head out. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, love and hugs, and I guess we're all done for tonight. And with our man John Warrington, it must be what, 11 o'clock where you're at? 11 p.m.
11:21.
Oh, 11:21. Well, good night. Bless you. I hope you don't have to get up to work too early. I hope we haven't kept you up too late. Are you okay? That way you're staying.
Yeah, I'm alright.
Sure. Oh, that sounds good. Oh, you poor dear. Well, I love you both beyond description. Anything that both of you need to tell me before I let you both go? Anything both of you feel I should know about or something?
No.
Nothing off the top of my head at the moment.
Okay. All right.
Well, yeah, like nice talking to you, John.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cheers. Thanks. Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, thank you. God bless you both, and I love you both, and have a great evening.
Yes, indeed. All right, I will talk to you guys soon.
Okay.
Look forward.
Bye.
Bye.